Hi, it's Larry Gaines from Power Trading, and this is the daily aftermarket outlook for January 10th, 2013. Just got back from a nice little vacation up in the mountains, and I feel refreshed and ready to go. So I wanted to update the market, everybody on the market here, and also if you've not received my free ebook, please do so. Just go to powercycletrading.com, put your name, email address in there, and you'll get this 15 great trading strategies for options. And I've got one other ebook that you might have an interest in as well. Now here's my other free ebook, and this is on trading e-minis or trading futures. So it's a really good one. So just put your name, email address on that, and you'll get that as well. So let's get started. There's a lot of interesting things happening to the market, and after being away for a while, it really refreshes yourself and gives you a look from the outside in. It really helps you to focus back onto the markets. Batteries recharged, feeling good. So let's get started. Now, first off, looking at the S&P 500 cash, the SPX, our system model, the power cycle trading model, had a long on an intermediate term basis back on the caught the low back on the 31st of December, and we had a beautiful trade set up here. Went long, cycle low type trade, broke a trend line, huge momentum to the upside. Now the thing that's happened here since that big move up on the 31st, the market's been consolidating, and this is exactly what you want to happen. So you can see we had a short signal here on the 3rd, market pulled back, chopped around, went neutral on the 8th, and then went long on the 9th, and then today went short and then went long towards the end of the day. So nice consolidation phase in the market, and that's what you want to see, and then you'll see the next leg up, and that's what we're starting to see now at the close today. So this is the intermediate term time frame. We went long on our power cycle model right towards the end of the day at 2 o'clock Central, and still holding long for right now. Now the long-term trend now is up based on last week's close. Also broke a trend line on a weekly. So this market's going to go to new charted or uncharted territories, or areas that we haven't been into for a while. You can see the prior pivot high was back on the 14th of September, and you made a high there of 1474.50. And we're currently today 1472. Broke that trend line last week, had a weekly close to the upside. Our system on the long-term basis is long. Now here's the medium-term time frame as measured by the daily, and we had this big up move on the 31st of December right here. We were short, went neutral, went long right after that big burst to the upside. So the system is currently long from the 3rd of January on a medium-term basis. These are my price extension areas. This is a 1272 price extension Fibonacci level from this high to this low. We've broken through the 127.20. Next target is up here at the 161.80. So that comes in at 1478, and that's going to come in right here at the highs or above the highs. So potential target right here, 1478 on an extension, and then we'll get to the top of this cycle channel here. We'll look for a little pullback, and then another move to the upside. So market's in an uptrend, so you want to buy pullbacks, you want to look to buy the dips. You can see the consolidation phase in here, and then today we broke to the upside. This was kind of like a bull flag right in here, and to the upside our system's long. Nice breakout towards the close. Here's the NASDAQ 100. Here's the intermediate term time frame that we use for swing trades. We'll use this time frame along with others. We don't rely just on one time frame, but this is one that I constantly monitor. So you can see a lot of whippy action sideways, and then we broke to the upside here today going into the close. Today was a very interesting day. We had a huge move to the downside. The system got sucked in short, then went neutral right here at 1 Central, and then flipped long going into the close right here at 2, and currently up back up to the back up to the highs from where it started the day. So very big move today, down and up. We had some great system trades intraday based on our other time frames as well. Here's a quick look at the long-term time frame for the NASDAQ 100, the weekly, and system kicked in again long last week at the close on the 4th. So based on that closing price, system now is in a long-term uptrend. And you can see here next level of resistance is up about 27.75, you know, we're almost back breaking above last week's high, which came in right about 27.48.49. Here's the medium-term time frame. Medium-term time frame is measured by the daily. The current model or trading model has long, and it went long right here on the 3rd of January. We had a consolidation phase in here. Here's 100% retracement from this high, which was put in back on the 19th of December to the low on the 31st December, with the extension lines up here. The 127.20 comes in right here, about right where we got to this high on the 3rd, which was 27.47. So that's the target high for the 127.20 extension level. So we're right about there, but a real strong close to the upside here today. Tomorrow's option expiration. Any pullback, I'll be looking to buy. Now Apple is currently on a weekly time frame is neutral. We were short, flipped neutral last Friday on the close. It's trying to consolidate down here, but it's a very precarious area. So if it can hold, it needs to hold this 505 level, this pivot low right in here where that purple line is. It's broken this trend line, but it needs to start consolidating in here and holding. So it needs to get back above this 528, 525, 528, 530 level and get some momentum to the upside. Currently the long-term trend is neutral for our system on Apple. Here's Apple on the medium-term trend as measured by the daily. We still have this really nice descending trend line down here, which will act as resistance. We've got the Fibonacci retracement levels from this high put in on the 3rd of December down to the low here on the 17th, and also basically a little bit higher low there on the 27th. System kicked in long on the day after that on the 28th and still holding long, but really not a lot of momentum. Came up here, retraced from this trend line, got up to the 618, failed. That's an area where it's usually key. First time up, 618 is usually an area where it can't get through. Plus you had this descending trend line, so a lot of resistance there. Pulled all the way back, is held down here around 515, 514. So you can see it's put in a little basing action here. And today tried to close back up around about above the 8 EMA, above this 525 level. Pretty close to it, but couldn't quite. Tomorrow there's a lot of open interest at the 530 strike, and we'll see if we can get a pinning of this Apple up here close to 530. See if we can get up here towards 530, 525 in that area. If it can't and it fails, then it's going to be looking bad. But right now, still long, still potential for it to move a little bit higher based on this closing action today. It did recover quite a bit of what it lost earlier. Here's a quick look at the intermediate term time frame, the 60-minute. Really choppy action from the 4th. You can see how it's just been trading sideways here with an upper bound range of 530 in that area to this low back to around 515. Just chopping. So today we had on the open, it came off hard, had a sell set up here early at 10 Central, and then towards the end of the day clicked in long, but very choppy. Some resistance coming in here, so tomorrow being expiration, we'll see if it can get back above the 525 into the 530 level. A great deal of open interest on these calls at the 530. That's where the most of the action in right now is at the 530 strike. And then below that you've got a good put open interest at So here you can see The open interest for the 530 strike on the calls over 12,000 contracts, and for the puts, the big open interest is at the right here at coming in at first at 520 over 7,300 contracts, and then the really big downside open interest at the 500 strike. So, potential pinning for tomorrow will probably be between this. It could be as low as 500, and it could be as high as 530. So that's the range for tomorrow based on open interest. Good luck trading, and talk with everybody the next day or two.